Hi Kelly, it's Wednesday, and I'm doing this really quick because I don't have a thing to edit this with this. This is like a direct upload from my iPhone, but it doesn't have editing capabilities, so I have to try and be succinct and not ramble too much and not say too many times, which is really hard for me because I don't know if you guys know how many ums I actually cut out of my videos, and plenty of them get left in, but the awkward pauses and the ums and uhs and ahs, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. I cut out so many more that you don't actually see because I am a sucky live public speaker. I also ramble a lot, which is another reason I'm a sucky live public speaker. It's 45 seconds into this video already. Get to the point. The point is that I wanted to make you a video tonight, and then one of my really annoying customers who comes in and spends an hour and a half looking at DVDs and makes me late to lock up and all that, and only spends $10 came in tonight, and so, yeah. But basically, I felt like making a video. I don't know what about, so this is what it's about. This is about what I'm planning on doing tonight, and what I'm looking forward to, and what I've been doing all evening. What I've been doing all evening is I watched the Evening of Awesome that happened at Carnegie Hall last night with John and Hank Green, and a couple other vloggers were there. Hannah Hart from My Drunk Kitchen, and Grace, I can't remember her last name, from Daily Grace. The Mountain Goats were there, and they performed, and crap, I can't remember her name. Kimya something. She's an anti-folk artist. She was with the Moldy Peaches for a while, but she performed as well, and Neil Gaiman was there. It was freaking awesome. And Daniel and Ashley from the Lizzie Bennett Diaries were there, and I'm like, dude, it was the most awesome. I wish I'd been able to watch it live or be there, or at least watch it with other nerd fighters. That would have been even more utterly awesome than it already was. But anyway, so tonight, I'm sorry, I pace and jump, and I'm trying to be quick, and so it makes me. And also, I had a Mountain Dew. Somebody gave me a free Mountain Dew, and that might have something to do with this. But tonight I am being productive. Tonight I'm going to be writing fanfiction, which doesn't sound productive until you realize that I have fallen extremely out of the habit of writing regularly, and so I don't write a lot anymore, and I'm so out of sync with my writing muse, and so I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna try and pound out a few hundred words on this fanfic I've been working on for Aubrey, and hopefully Birdie will stand in solidarity with me. She can research, I can write. I got the first like 800 words of this done by sitting down with Birdie, and both of us just sat there and we did 5 sentences and then took a break, and then 5 more sentences and took a break, because we've both been having issues with writing, and she's kind of worked herself into like a phobia almost of sitting down and writing, and so it's kind of anyway, so I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna try and start on the actual editing of the circular knitting needles video that I promised David, and he will get it sometime very soon. Hopefully by the end of the week. Don't hold your breath. You know me. Also, I just have to complain about this briefly. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but if you've been watching a lot of my videos, and you look back at them, you'll notice that I'm getting patchier. I've got these like red patches more over my face than I did when I first started making videos, and that wasn't really even that long ago. I have psoriasis, which is a hard to describe condition. It looks like eczema. It's very similar to eczema on the surface a lot of times, but it is actually an autoimmune disorder, and I don't know exactly how it happens, but basically it makes me more susceptible to also a form of arthritis called psoriatic arthritis, which I do feel that I do believe that I am kind of in danger of getting, because I do have a lot of joint problems with joints that I have not injured. I have problems with my knee, and that's understandable because I tore 2 ligaments in my knee and had to have surgery, but I have problems with pretty much any other joint when like the weather changes too much. I used to be on, and you know, patches, and it gets worse sometimes, and it hasn't been this bad since we lived in Arizona, and when I lived in Arizona, I actually managed to get into a program where I got a free prescription to, finger mustache, sorry, I drew that on earlier and I just noticed it in the viewfinder, but anyway, I was in this program so I could get this injection, like, it's an injection thing, and it's mainly meant for people with certain types of autoimmune disorders, and it works really well for psoriasis a lot of times. Nothing topical has ever worked, which is why the dermatologist I went to prescribed it to me, and he also managed to get me into a program which meant I could get it for free, which was really great, but I couldn't get back into it once we moved, and so once I was out, I was not able to get any more of that, and it's been okay. You know, I've had little flare-ups before, but it's actually started getting really bad again. Which I probably should have realized was coming because I've had a lot more joint issues this winter than I have in the past couple of years, and I'm really kind of getting worried about it. I'm starting to think I should talk to my dad and see if he will pay for me to go to a dermatologist who will hopefully be able to help me get back into a program like the one I was on before, because Humira was what I was on, and it worked really, really well. It was really awful because I had to inject myself every couple of weeks, and it was painful as shit. I had to stab it into my thigh and, like, inject myself, and it hurt like a bitch, but it made the psoriasis really better, and the thing is that it's not as bad as it was when I started taking it, but it looks like it's going in that direction, and I really don't want it to get that bad again because it was really awful and miserable and itchy and flaky and not fun. So I'm hoping that I can get my dad to pay for me to go to a dermatologist, and then hopefully the dermatologist will be able to help me get into some sort of a program so I can have medication that will actually help me without having to pay $1,200 a month for 2 shots. It was $600 per shot, and you had to take 1 shot every other week, and I obviously can't afford that, and I can't ask my parents to pay that sort of money when they already own our house and pay my car insurance and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can get back into a program that will cover that for me so I can get this under control. Any suggestions that anybody might have on how to get into a program like that that's run by the company that makes the medication would be very nice, but otherwise I just needed to get that out because it's been bugging me a lot and also itching. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. This video has already gotten way too long. It's 450 seconds long, and I don't know how many that is in minutes, but it's too long, and I need to lock up. So I'm gonna go. Kelly, everyone, don't forget to be awesome. Kelly, I will see you when I see you. I love you. Mwah.